here in Iceland, and I'm trying to look at how much the volcanic gases are affecting pH. Because we're out in the field, I'm trying to use very simple equipment because I don't want to carry a lot with me. So I'm using the lid of my thermos flask, 2 collapsible bottles, my notepad, and a pH meter. It seems quite good to use a pH meter because it has a very precise scale. You couldn't get the same readings just by using indicator paper or a basic pH meter. This is really quite a nice one, and it reads to 2 decimal places. What I'm doing is, when we're going to different places, I'm filling up both bottles with water so that I can test the pH of the original water in the same conditions. I'm then emptying the water out of one of the bottles to exactly the same point each time, so that we're making it a fair test. And then the rest of the bottle will fill up with the gas in that area. The idea of putting the water into the bottle first is simply to make sure all the gases have gone from where we started, and then I know that all the gases in there were from the area we're testing. I then give it a good 12 hours with a bit of shaking to make sure the gases have dissolved in the water. And I'm going to test the pH of the water at the start, which is in this bottle, and the water with the gases dissolved, which is in the other bottle. So I'm simply going to pour a little bit of the water into the lid of my thermos flask. And then put the pH meter in. You start to see it moving. Now, we've had some interesting readings so far, but this particular water was from a stream up on the mountainside here in Skogar. So we're looking at a relatively normal pH, about 7.6 once it's stabilised. Okay, so I'm going to pour that water away, and I'm going to pour in the water with the dissolved gases so I can take the pH of that and see whether I have any different reading. I'm going to put the pH meter back in. Okay, so the pH on the water with the dissolved gases is stabilising a little bit higher at about 7.68, which is only 0.0, where were we, 0.2, so 0.06 higher, but that's actually quite a lot in terms of the small amount of gas we had in the bottle. So I'm going to record that now. 7.68. So that's at the top. Now, I've had some interesting readings so far. At the power station, where there was a lot of volcanic activity, the pH of the water at the start was around 7.7. The water with the gas went down to about 7.64. Here locally, the pH of the water was quite high out of the tap, 7.92, but it actually went up once it had local gas in at 9.08. Whereas this one we've got again going up a little at the top of the mountain, but both readings are lower. I'm hoping to get some readings tomorrow where the geysers are, so that we can see if there's any difference between that and the type of activity that was at the power station. So I collected, up on the glacier today, I collected some volcanic ice. It's got a lot of lava dust mixed in with it, so it's quite dirty. But I'm just going to test the pH of that out of interest. Around about pH, it's going down a little bit now, but it's nearly pH 8, which is not what I would really expect of water. So there's obviously something in the volcanic dust, I think, that's causing the alkalinity. So I'm going to have to do a bit of research on that.